So I have been really looking forward to making this video and working with some of the pages in my latest digital kit. It's a collection of 11 vintage documents that from my first and only personal collection of vintage documents. And it's a nice collection of documents, and I came up with a fun, quick, easy craft project we can do with it. So I thought first I would go ahead and show you the pages. I scanned in the front and backs of everything, but it looks like for 2 of the pages I forgot to print the backs. So we'll just run with what we have. And then my printer is putting, the occasional weird stripe through things. It's not, I have some problems with it. So you might get an even better, printed copy than this. And then here's the back of those same documents. And then I think that it makes a nice document itself. It would make a nice writing spot. I have a craft project using the back side of something, or a sample made with that. And then, I got this one upside down here. It wasn't talking about what they were either. Let me go back a little. So this one was for a can of cheese. I'm guessing 80 cents maybe? I don't know. 80 something back in the 1800s. I imagine it couldn't have been $1, right? And then here's a money order. Looks like for $7.85. And then there's the back sides of them. And then, right, back sides of them. And then here's William Brown. This is Pratt's Food, bought of William Brown. Flour and feed dealer. Corn, oats, ground mill feed, and good family flour. Baled hay, straw, salt hay, Excelsior, etc. It looked like 95 pounds of hay. 9.5 pounds hay. Looks like it was 90 cents, whatever it was. A receipt for that. And then this is a receipt or invoice from a doctor to G.O.E. Foster, Doctor. Milford Enterprise and Wilton Journal, editor and proprietor. So it looks like maybe a newspaper subscription. But the editor and proprietor was Dr. Foster. And then here's the back of those documents. And the Dr. Foster document and the one next to it, I think were a couple of my samples. Let me see. Oh yeah, here it is. I have the front and the back already cut out. And then for the one next to it, I think, yep, the William Brown one, I made the little project we're gonna do. This is the back side of it that I used. And it's just primarily folding it into thirds and then in half, so that it makes 5 tuck spots. And then when you empty it out, this is all the quotes from one of the pages from my Alice Fussy Cut Kit. So all of those quotes fit in here. And then when you unfold it, of course, you have a journaling spot. And what I got a little carried away with my distressing, so I used some masking tape. I used my needle that I use for binding to punch the holes where the original document had holes, and I just tore the paper, the white border across the top to give it that torn edge, and then distressed the back, folded it in thirds, folded it up, and then just filled all the pockets, and then you paper clip that to the side of your page. I'm just putting them all in one pocket for now, and then it stays really flat. I mean, just super flat, and you paper clip it to the side of your page, and it's both the pockets and a writing spot. So that'll be our project. There's a couple samples. I have another sample here of a bigger page, made a bigger pocket, and then these are labels from Digital Collage Club, which looks so much cuter in there than my collection of sentiment or quotes from Alice in Wonderland, right? And then, so there's the back. And then this is Alva Walker and Co. looks like it was a bill. Balance due, so it just looks like a bill due on account, this one. This looks like maybe another banknote. And then there's the back side of that same one. And then this one here. Fine toilet, laundry, soaps, and perfumery. And the back side. This one here. For boxes of sand, 8 boxes of sand, 75 cents. Or maybe it's bins. It might say bins of sand. And then here's the back side of that. And then what I did with that one is I just made a sample if you want to recreate the original document. I just glued the back side on. I poked the holes where there were holes and folded it where it had originally been folded. And then that just looks like a vintage document. There. It's also good for collage, you know, cutting up into collages. That's the easy option. See, then there's one for C.B. Smith. I think this is one that I didn't get the backside copied, but this is the sample here. If I pull all the tags out from the Digital Collage Club, it was this image here. And one of the things I really like about this collection of images is the variety of colors that we have in the papers and documents. And I really like having the back sides. When I bought kits, I don't usually get the back side. Isn't that neat? I just folded it into thirds. And I did tear it down, I think, a little bit after that to get it, to make the front torn down a little more visible. Isn't that neat? And then these were the last 2 images. And it looks like he just tore off or cut off part of a sheet of paper and hand wrote a receipt. This looks like to P.L. May or maybe P.D. May, an individual. And it was for keeping horse by labor, bushel of rye, and for 3 hours of plowing, $4.40 in 1882. And this one here was, looks like a receipt made out to an estate of Alice Grier, maybe, for making something, I'm not sure. Pickets? Maybe making pickets, something? Some kind of papers. And 1 day to explain in full. So it looks like maybe some kind of a legal or formal document that needed both preparing and explanation in 1886. So yeah, those are the documents. And then I'll just show you really quickly here if you want to remake the pocket I made here. You could also do it with book page, any rectangle like this. And if you look at the original, I was just folding it where the original was folded. Of course, you'd want to trim the white edges off either by tearing it or cutting it off. To save time, I'm not going to do that right now. I just folded it along the original marks from where it had been folded in thirds, and then decided which side I wanted to be the front. Folded it in half there, and then maybe tear the front down a little to make that a little bit more visible pocket, and then maybe tear this down a little. Again, just imagine that we had cut all the white edges off. It looks like little bites out of it. There we go. And then when I ink that up a little, that'll look nice. I like tearing the top edge of the white off, and it'll take the ink better and it'll give it a nice ruffled look across the top. You know, if you just folded, I'll show you how I do that. If you just fold it like this, crease it with your finger, and you don't want to be too careful about how you tear it, is the trick. And then you end up with an uneven tear. Isn't that nice? You just don't be too careful. You don't want to press down or get it creased too great, because that would give us a perfect tear. You don't want a perfect tear, we want a messy tear. There we go. And then fold that in half. Doesn't this looking nice already? Let me get my inker. We can put a little bit of ink on there. I've been using this tea dye color. It's pretty orange. I wish it was closer to the color on the container. Less orangey. It looks a lot like Vintage Photo to me. Nothing wrong with that. I like Vintage Photo. All right. I want to really kind of get up to the edge here, for all the part peeking out will look nice. And I want to ink up the middle of the back here so it's not quite so white. And then, yeah, let's go around the edges. And I want about an inch or so in from the edge. Here. And it's nice for the writing spot when somebody pulls it out to have it all finished. And that's one of the things that helps distressing, is if you're just not super careful about the inking of it, give it a few extra crinkles there. All right. There we go. And it actually creates 5 pockets. I'll get my little, I think this was most of a page of labels from the Digital Collage Club. This is not sponsored or anything. I just purchased a subscription. I really like, there's just was so much great stuff there. The thing I'm surprised about the most is not how much great stuff they have, but how often I find myself using stuff from there. Yeah, so there's a pocket here, there, there, there. It looks like I'm shy. One more thing. Take from here. Oh no, here they are. And then these in the front. And then you just paper clip that on to the side of your journal. Where's my nearest journal? Oh, here we go. My it's my collage journal. For my Marguerite Miller collage challenges. So if it was a regular journal and not just for a collection of collage, you could put this on the page here. Just clip that in. The kitty cat took off with my embellished paper clip. I don't think I have one up here. Nope. Yeah, but you would just clip that on the side of a page. I think that looks really cute. It's a writing spot. It's the pockets. No glue, no staples. I mean, it just couldn't be easier, I don't think. Thanks for watching, and I hope you like the kit. I'll put a link in the video to the Etsy shop. And if you've come over here from the, oh, here's a paper clip. If you've come over here from the Etsy listing, thanks for looking, and I hope you like it. I hope you're as pleased with it as I am. I've been really excited about using this up and just waiting to get this video done so that I can tear into this collection I have of the kit. Yeah, thanks for watching, and have a great day.